doing the same people shit. Man.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta do the work. We're not doing the work. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Peace and love, good peoples. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome back to the Dominant D.N.A podcast. For those who are here for the first time, you know what I'm saying? It's great to have you here. We definitely appreciate you tuning in. Like we say, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. Today, back again, first time on season 2. You know what I mean? Very special guest, entrepreneur, spiritual guidance counselor, you know what I mean? Rapper, producer, clothing. Anything else I'm missing?
It's all good. Just the good guy.
The chairman, Big Body Facts. Always a pleasure to see you, brother. And we gonna get right into this shit, man. What's going on right now? You've been real busy. You got a new podcast. Salute the Big Older King. Y'all doing a podcast thing together, a live stream. Where can the people tune into that?
Live with Barbecue. We go live Saturdays 9 p.m. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. So we're doing that Saturdays 9 p.m. You know what I mean? Me and Big Older King, you know, we talk about everything, you know what I'm saying? Also, but we're mostly interested in what the people think, what the people gotta say. That's what it's about. It's not about us. It's about what the people gotta say. We want to hear their opinions, their input, you know what I mean? And get some commonality going on and get some understanding going on. That's all.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Any music on the table? Anything that they need to go get now? Anything coming soon?
There's always something coming soon. We got that Slice, you know, that Fight Fives. We got that. We got that on all streaming platforms. That's YYCE.
Salute.
Yeah, that's just a little taste of, you know what I'm saying, how he is. He you know, phenomenal rapper.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Special with it. You know what I mean? I like how he put it together. And he working on this project. You know, we take our time. Most may not agree with it, like, you know what I'm saying? But we take our time so that it's a decent project. We like to pride ourselves on that. Big Older King got plenty of music out, him and his brother. You know what I'm saying? That's Big Older King, one word. Check him out. He got the Red Blue Project amongst many other projects, and they're all good.
Oh, yeah.
Well produced, well written. You know what I'm saying? Good music, man. I'm saying good music. So we got a lot of things coming as always, but we just take our time. So ain't no rush.
And the fly clothing. I don't know if y'all seen the heavyweights videos, speaking of and Stone, you know what I mean? In the heavyweights video, I definitely had to rock my Lone World tee, you know what I mean? That shit is fly. Fly shit, you know what I mean? Quality garments that you gonna have for a long fucking time. You know what I mean? So where can they purchase that?
Lone World is on grindstonevision.com. It's grindstonevision.com. It's spelled this way, sound. Or you can do bigbodyinc.com. That's one word, BIGBODYINC.com. And both websites, there's links that will you know, take you to either or. You know what I'm saying? They can get started there, apparel. We also got Rich Brand, you know, which I'm wearing now. That's the, you know what I mean? So Rich Brand is more the apparel, more classic American apparel type, you know, with a little couture flair, if I can talk like that. Right? But you know what I'm saying? But the Lone World, that's more like just merch, you know, just novelties and things like that. Just, you know what I mean? That's more merch, and Rich Brand is genuine apparel. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So that's how we're doing it. All that is on bigbodyinc.com, grindstonevision.com, and shop RBO. You know what I mean? You can Google anything, and it's all connected.
Indeed. Anything else that you've been working on?
Myself. Talking about getting better, you know what I'm saying? Improving my thought process, my actions, and things that I speak out my mouth. I know life and death in the tongue. So, myself, primarily. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
You know what I mean?
Indeed. One of the few people I come across that actually understands that, this physical shit is just here, it's what you see, but it's the spirit that's really important.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you say, the goofy shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna ask you this as a people, right? We gonna start with the what are the key points that you think we need to work on as a people? Like what's going on right now is just a step in a bad direction. Is there anything in particular that you just see or hear?
Keyword is a few keywords, and one is accountability, integrity, you know what I'm saying, character, you know what I mean, those things of that nature. One word, if we want to use it, I think we use this, use it in the wrong way. Pride. Understand what I'm saying? They say pride coming before the fall, but pride also builds character. It builds a person, you know what I'm saying? So when you ask that, it's like those things need to be addressed. We need to look at that. But accountability and integrity are prime. You know what I'm saying? And it's on all sides. It's on the sides of the people causing the problem, and it's on the sides of those of us who witnessing the problem, but not making any attempt to try to change it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, make it better.
Yeah.
So, in your opinion, like how do we improve on it?
We gotta start from the root. We gotta start from the bottom, which is at this point is like, you know what I'm saying? Take family members. You know, when we're in these settings, you know what I'm saying. If you know better and you know right from wrong, and you live in a certain way, like so therefore, you have to take the accountability first, right? Yourself, right? So you can quote unquote minister to anybody else, or you feel what I'm saying, try to lead somebody else. You gotta first have your shit together. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And being honest with yourself. And then when we come across others in our culture and our people, then you can pull them up and say, hey, you thought about it like this, think about it like that, and try to like spread wisdom and plant seeds to change mindsets. It's not going to be an immediate transformation. You see what I'm saying? But by planting that seed as an individual go forward, it'll start to manifest. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, in their spirit. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And in their mind, and then that brings forth some awakening. But they still have a choice.
Right.
You understand me? Now, if they don't make the choice, now they dig in their hole, they digging it. You feel what I'm saying? But once enough of us who know better start doing better, start connecting, then we can build something. Like we were saying before we went hot was about the table. You said having a seat at the table. We gotta create our own table first. You understand what I'm saying? We gotta carry ourselves a certain way first before we can expect anyone else to accept us. You feel what I'm saying? I don't blame anybody for not accepting us for the behavior that we display.
That's a goddamn shame.
You know what I'm
saying?
And I love my people, but I'm not going to co-sign, you know what I'm saying, that which is hurting us. You understand me?
As you word it, the goofy shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just the New Jack City and shit, like Pookie. Look at your funky black ass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so we gotta lead with love, though. We can't go. You can't. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta. I
love my people, but and even Jesus, you know what I'm saying, just got mad sometimes, yo. Like,
yeah, he got frustrated.
I can't believe
he got frustrated. And I understand it. I understand it. You know what I mean? And we go there, but then we gather ourselves and we come back to the game. You know what I'm saying? Because what they say, you get more more bees with honey than, you know, with vinegar, whatever. Salt.
Right. I don't remember. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about, but I don't remember the exact word.
Yeah.
So, try and word this right.
Take your time, bro.
So as far as like when you trying to give, like you say, wise counsel,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody just don't want it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you ever come across that before? And if so, like, how do you deal with that when it's somebody that you really do care about? You know what I mean? And you can see them clearly making decisions that's gonna get them everywhere they don't want to be.
And they don't want to see rock. They reject wise counsel.
Yeah, or get mad at you
Mm-hmm.
for trying to drop a jewel on.
Like we just said, pride comes before the fall. You understand me? And you know, you dig in a hole that, you know, the world, what I learned was the world gonna kick your ass. You understand what I'm saying? Facts. The world gonna kick your ass. You understand me? You get out of it what you put into it, the whole nine. Like ain't nothing I ain't breaking news. You see what I'm saying? All of what I'm saying is understood. You feel me? And it's just all about your choices. And it's when you get to the point that I went this way. I think we spoke on it last night. It's like when you make a wrong decision, you got to come back around to the starting gate again. You come to forks in the road all day. It's all about your choices. Like we said, kids make mistakes, but adults make choices. See what I'm saying? So you making a choice of what you do and not do, right and wrong and shit like that. And there's a cost, there's a benefit, and there's a, you know what I'm saying, there's a cost slash penalty. You understand what I'm saying, for your decision making. That's be real. You feel that's what I'm saying? That's be real.
Yeah.
Take accountability. That's what be real with yourself. That's, you feel me? Like when I was, you know, I'm not perfect, never was, but I understood, damn, I'm digging one hole to fill another. You understand me? When I was walking a certain way and doing a certain thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, damn, I'm digging one hole to fill another. That's counterproductive. That don't make sense. You get to a certain point. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what it's about. But the root of that is planting seeds. You know what I mean? Trying to plant a seed in the person's mind that they may not, you can't even expect them to act on it right then or transform right then. But ultimately, as they keep going, they'll see what you're saying. And then they get another opportunity.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I think the Most High gives us all an out. He
Yeah.
give you an out.
He's
you know,
definitely very, very merciful.
when we look at Young Thug, he had plenty of chances to calm that shit down before the shit fell on.
The fall.
There you go. You see what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he put enough work in and shit like that niggas knew he wasn't to be played with, and he could have just, you know what I'm saying, just streamlined it from there. But when he got to the point where he got like bloodthirsty and power, you feel what I'm saying, power drunk,
Yeah.
then you pay for it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I seen a picture with him with his head down on the desk in the courtroom, like forehead slammed on the desk, and it's like, yeah, it's falling like a ton of bricks. Never wishing on him. I pray the best for him, but he had plenty of time before now to, you feel what I'm saying, calm that shit down and cool the fuck out. You see what I'm saying?
As you and I both know, because one thing I definitely respect about you is you're a very, very spiritual dude. You know what I mean? And you and I both know that, you know, the Most High keep trying to give you chances, yo. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He will sit you down. You know what I mean? And when he sits you down, your gun not gonna get you out of it. You feel what I'm saying?
But you ain't serving your purpose. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't serving your purpose. You feel me? You live in a destructive mindset. We wasn't, that sperm didn't fertilize that egg for you to do that. You understand me?
Yeah.
We here for each other. You understand? We here for each other to take care of each other. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're not doing. But we look at other cultures, and that's exactly what they do. You understand me? You look at the other nationalities, and that's exactly what they do. Now we're not saying they perfect and they the most. You understand me? But we see in terms of percentages.
Yeah.
They take care of each other and slingshot each other forward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They'll put their differences aside for the betterment
of their
their
people. There you go.
Right.
There you
Right.
go. See what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying come back to us and our accountability. We gotta cut the goofy shit. Yeah, we know we ain't never had shit. Yeah, I ain't come from shit. I don't know. All right. You understand me? All right. You know what I'm saying?
We passed that now.
It's
in a
too
lot
much.
of
Yeah,
senses.
that's what I'm saying.
There's been a lot of opportunities given to our people to do better. You know what I mean? Ruling the world ain't gonna happen in 30 seconds. You know what I mean? But if you can do better, that's another thing I need you understand. You know what I mean? When you get presented with an opportunity is opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's like, once again, choices. You have the choice whether you want to take that opportunity and make it into the best situation that you can, or whether you just gonna be like, oh, yo, fuck that shit. You know what I mean?
And you gotta eat what you cook. You understand me? Like you can't do like you said, you can't make that choice, right? Then if shit don't go right, you want to point fingers or say if it wasn't because of this person or that person. You feel me? You are in complete control of your life. I gotta eat that too. You know what I mean? I gotta eat it too. You feel what I'm saying? I can't preach it and not live it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, and that's why it's good to be introspective. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta step outside yourself and look at yourself and make your own assessment. Where am I? All right, boom, boom, and make some corrections and go from there. You see what I'm saying? It's not easy, but it's you feel what I'm saying? Something you gotta do. You feel me?
And that's the only way you want to improve.
There you go.
Oh man, yo, and I love that fucking song. Working on me. That's exactly what that is. You know, like I'm just being honest. That working on me, that's exactly what it is. Just looking in the mirror and saying like, yo, how did I fuck up? You know what I mean? How did I fuck up? And what do I need to do to change this shit?
Accountability.
You know what I mean? Right, accountability. So as far as our people, what's going on that you like, that you think is moving us towards?
I'm glad to see more of our people being successful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I see a lot of our women being successful. I see a lot of our people taking advantage of the opportunities. You know what I'm saying? The Airbnbs, the rental cars, you know what I'm saying? The real estate, you know what I mean? Everything, you know, even from people, you know, because since 2020, the pandemic, you feel me? A lot of people had it really exposed who was who, and like, you know what I'm saying, in terms of your thought process, and how you could really pull something out of that. And that inspired a lot of, the word's so cliche, the entrepreneurship. It sounds so phony now, because you hear so much. Yeah, you know what I mean? You gotta find another word for it. But it inspired a lot of that, and that's a great thing to see more of our people being successful, even from using like social media and things like that to be able to sell their apparel and look at what D.N.A S did, the old school DJ.
I know who he is, but
just how he opened that whole DJing online and actually holding an audience.
Tough.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, so you see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things like that that I do like, that I see us doing. You feel what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. We're gonna need more of that, and we're gonna have to, and then we're gonna have to find like I said, get a consensus and come together and figure out how can we, you know what I mean, collectively bring things together so that we can now invest in our own. You know, I always talk about athletes and entertainers. That's millionaires and billionaires. They supposed to be responsible for their city. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't giving out bikes and backpacks. You see what I'm saying? No, that's not that. No, we don't want that.
Toys.
No, we don't want that. Send these young people to trade school.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Get them a skill.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You can do what is it? You can do 3 for 15. You know what I'm saying? You can make a deal with the trade school. You know what I'm saying? If I spend this, how many of them can I get in?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Let them get HVAC. Let them get things. Let them get skills that we're gonna need moving forward.
Or just build your own fucking school.
That too, right? That too, but
I'm with that
yeah,
on
yeah.
as far as an educational system that we control. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when you leave it to outside motherfuckers, it's the curriculum is going to be what they decide. You know what I mean?
That's why like so when you go to building your own school, there's certain codes you're gonna have to follow. Now they in your action again. No, we'll do business with y'all. We send our youngins to y'all joint. All we want them to do is get the skill and the certificate. You understand what I'm saying? We got it from there. Feel what I'm saying? That's all we do business with y'all on your blood soaked stolen soil. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna try to go hard. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to start a mutiny. We just want to do business. You see what I'm saying? We just want to do business. Just do good business. Everything on paperwork. We hope that we can honor it. Right? But you feel me? All we can do is at least go forward, and then we take it from there. You feel what I'm saying? Black Panthers had the great idea. The honorable chairman Fred Hammond, he had the right idea. You know, we just need that. We need more of that, structure that together, and move economically, and show that we know law, right?
Yeah.
That's what you have. That's what's supposed to protect everybody, right? It's law, right?
Supposed.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. But we at least gotta get there, and it's just about doing business. This is a corporation we live in. You know what I'm saying? It's just about doing business with these people. You feel me? We can have what we want. We just gotta do business, and we gotta carry ourselves a certain way. You feel me? They've been programmed not to fuck with us because we animals and monkeys, and we act up, and then we walk right in these establishments and live right up to that stereotype.
But not all, but
nothing is all.
Way too many.
Yeah, nothing is all. Yeah, it's usually
way
more.
too many. With, as you say, the goofy shit.
Yeah, you feel me? So, like I say, when I walk into a spot and a fawn will carry me a certain way, I know what it is. I don't internalize that shit. I know what it is. I'm just walking in here. You don't know I'm wise. You don't know I know how to carry myself. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? You done dealt with 1,000 niggas like me, and they've been on some other shit, and you done wrote us all off. Well, you feel what I'm saying?
That is correct. What I've learned in recent years, though, is a lot of that might also have to do with the fact that a lot of other races of people actually was in on the slave trade too, so they feel a natural sense of.
But you are in control of how you conduct yourself.
I'm saying as far as when you walk in that bitch, like you ain't did shit, but just walk in.
Right.
I'm talking about their perception of us. That shit, in my opinion, that got a lot to do.
But if more of us conducted ourselves in the right way, then we would change that stereotype. We would change that image. We would change that perception of who we are. You see what I'm saying? But we don't get that if we don't hit others to it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? If we just stay to ourselves and a bunch of us just get together and keep talking about it because we all on point. We all think we woke and wise. That we preaching to the choir. The sick need the motherfucking medicine. You understand me? You gotta. I ain't saying it's easy, but I'm just saying that.
Oh God.
You feel what I'm saying? But there's times and there's ciphers that where you can drop a gem, you can plant some seeds. You feel what I'm saying? You've done your job. Our job as light bearers, the true illuminated ones, is to come in the darkness and hit the light switch. You know what I'm saying? Those that want out, they're gonna come towards the light. And those that don't, they're gonna turn the light back off and tell you they don't want to hear that shit. And that's cool. I'm gonna leave you there.
And it's on them.
But we got a duty to turn the light on for as many that we can who want out. You feel me? That's our job. You gotta do your job. You gotta protect the babies. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta protect the babies. You feel me? We got a job to do. We're not doing our job right within internally.
Yeah.
I don't expect nobody else to respect us. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect nobody else to accept us. You feel what I'm saying? So I look internally first. Like we just said, introspective. Same way I look inside myself, I look inside my people, my culture, what we doing, how we carrying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Ron said, we averaging 300. That ain't nothing new. That sounds like a goddamn machine to me. You averaging 300 a year, basically. You feel what I'm saying? Murders. That's like
Genocide.
that's like a filter. Sound like this? Don't you change your filter every so often? Don't you do certain things certain often that kind of like flush and clean things? You service your car. Sound like that's like a filter, don't it? Like it's a. You know what I'm saying?
So before we sign off, you heard about the reparations in Cali?
Reparation. You think? What you mean? Somebody got it?
I don't know.
Somebody got it.
I'm saying,
Wake me up when somebody
no,
got it.
I'm not saying they did. I'm not saying they did. I'm not saying they did. I'm just saying, have you heard of it? They actually what's on the table.
That word is corny. That word is corny to me now. When it comes to us, my people, that word is corny. We should stop using that word. We should stop talking about it. Everything is within us.
So, all right. So, I was just asking if you heard about the situation. And
if you want to elaborate on it, go on.
No, I'm not trying. I was asking your opinion. Actually,
I just told you. When somebody get it, wake me up and tell me about it. But that word has never been associated with us.
They've actually given reparations, and I think it's Evanston, Illinois.
What they
actually did something.
What they gave up?
They gave every black
we
president.
got reparations with the pandemic shit, with the stimulus. That was our reparation.
Okay. So have you heard about the $5 million that they talking about in San Francisco? I'm just asking if you heard about it. I'm not trying
to heard everything I talk about, so you know I'm not pessimistic. But with that shit, man, that shit ain't true, bro.
So all right, so if it does happen, do you not want the money? This gonna be my question.
That's a rhetorical question, man. That's a rhetorical.
It's some people that say no. Listen, it's some people that say that we shouldn't get it.
Listen,
so my question is,
obviously, I would take it if they issuing it.
Okay.
But I ain't waiting for it, looking for it, anticipating none of that shit. We got it within us. We got enough millionaires and billionaires within our own culture that we can pool our resources and our finance and create an economic nucleus within our own people. We just got to cut the goofy shit. Like Ron say, mind your business, but mind our business more so. You feel what I'm saying? Let's mind our business. You feel what I'm saying? We didn't made everybody else wealthy. You feel what I'm saying? We are the economy. You understand me? We are the economy. Everything is based on how much we're working and how much we're spending. You feel me?
Yeah.
They the pimps, we the hoes.
So
you gonna snap out. You know what I'm saying? Pull those that want to go, pull them. Those that don't want to go, we'll deal with that. How we deal with it. I guess they're gonna wind up
separation.
But they already separated. You know what I'm saying? They're already separated. You know what I'm saying? It's a pandemic within the pandemic. You feel what I'm saying? We getting up out of here. It may not be nothing but a bunch of 35 to 60-year-old wise black men around who that time is done. Our kids is overdosing off fentanyl, killing each other. Our elders dying from taking the jab. Come on, man. Let's look at it. Am I wrong? Let me chill. He said we was all right. Yeah, my bad.
Oh, it's not so it's so good.
Come on, man.
You want to show
Snap out of it, man. Look at what's really going on. We doing good. Like we said, I'm happy to see everybody doing good, but it's not enough of us doing good. We got the ability to do good. You understand what I'm saying?
Indeed.
Let's do it.
Dominant D.N.A Podcast, episode 9. Thanks for tuning in. You know what I'm gonna say? My Section 8 niggas. Stop moving out the hood, yo, and fucking up good God-fearing communities. Not all of you, but y'all motherfuckers know who you are. Stop it, yo. It's an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Do better. Don't be nigga. You know what I mean? And if you got a smartphone, you shouldn't be a dumb nigga.
Not at all.
We love you. Peace.
Peace.